I'm Elizabeth at A Literary Princess. If you are new here, welcome. I have a PhD in English literature with a focus on Victorian women novelists, and as you might expect, I love to read. Today I have a currently reading video for you. I am reading 4 books, all physical copies, so let's jump in. First up, and you know it's coming, say it with me guys, Les Miserables by Victor Hugo. Yes, I'm still in volume 1, Fantine, but Fantine has finally showed up. 239 pages in, the character that the volume is named for has in fact arrived. And I am pretty sure I am about to get her whole backstory along with the whole backstories of the 7 people that she hangs out with. You know. Oh my God. So I'm in the 3rd book of the volume because Victor Hugo is annoying like that. And the first chapter of this volume, guys, the first paragraph was 3.5 pages long. I was like, Victor Hugo, you cannot have a paragraph that lasts 3.5 pages and it's just listing out everything that was happening in Paris 1817. Or just in the year 1817, actually. I don't even think it was just in Paris. I think it was all of France in the year 1817. I'm like, Victor Hugo, you can't do this. Sir. I can't with this man. He's lucky that he's a very good writer. And I mean, the last chapter of the 2nd book of volume 1 was focused on Jean Valjean and his, like, coming to, like, decide he's going to be a better person. And, like, that was a gorgeous chapter. It was so emotionally intense. It was beautifully written. And then we have just a list for 3.5 pages of things happening in France in 1817. I was like, God, dude, you're killing me. So, I am crawling toward finishing this volume. I really am hoping I can finish it this month and get on to volume 2, which would be wonderful, but you know. I'm like looking at how long are these chapters. Like, some of the chapters are so short, and then he just like has one really long one, and it's 3.5 pages of a single paragraph listing things, and I'm like, kill me. I am happy to finally meet Fantine. She seems like she's gonna be a little bit different than in the musical, but I haven't really gotten to interact with her yet, if you know what I mean. Like, she hasn't really done anything. I'm just kind of hearing about her, hearing her described, and hearing about the people she's hanging out with. So, and I mean, this guy that she's with, I'm like, oh, he's bad news, girl, get away from him. But I know how that ends because I've seen the musical, so yeah. Still very much enjoying this. It's just very slow going, and Victor Hugo needs to calm down. He really needs to calm down. The 2nd book is actually a reread. This is Ariel, the Restored Edition by Sylvia Plath. This is an edition that puts back the poem order and also just which poems were in Plath's original manuscript of her collection Ariel that Ted Hughes just like completely changed around and took out poems and added poems and did what he wanted when he published the original edition. So this is restoring all that. I have read this before. I just read 2 works of nonfiction about Sylvia Plath and wanted to reread her poems again. And I'm gonna read the restored Ariel and then read the original Ariel after. And I am doing something I almost never do, which is annotating. Not just like highlighting things, but I'm actually like writing in notes in pencil. And I'm marking which poems were removed and just like, you know, kind of noting some of the imagery and also words that are repeated and themes and all of that. So I am only 29 pages in, and the actual text of Ariel only goes up to here, and then there is a facsimile of the manuscript, and then also some facsimiles of the drafts, like the handwritten drafts of just Ariel, the actual poem. So, and then there's notes. Did I read the notes when I read it last time? I don't know. But yeah, I'm really enjoying my reread of this, and having just read Loving Sylvia Plath by Emily Van Doon again, reading Frida Hughes's introduction to this was very interesting. Very, very interesting. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this will be a 5 stars. I think it was 4 when I read it the first time, or maybe 4.5, but I start loving her poems more and more as I read them, so I'm pretty sure this is going to be 5 stars. Next is a work of nonfiction, and it does not have a real cover because it is actually from the University Library. This is Dinah Mullet Creek by Sally Mitchell. This is like part biography, part critical look at her works. It is, I think, the only one we have of that about Dinah Mullet Creek, at least as far as I'm aware, and I'm pretty sure this is from the 80s or 90s. 83, yeah. I'm pretty sure this is the only full-length book we have on her, but I might be wrong. It's certainly the only one my university library had. Even though I've graduated, I can still take books out, which is lovely and helpful. So I am only up to chapter 3, so I have gone through a chapter that was just kind of her, like an overview of her life, which was very interesting. And then the second chapter was going through her early works, short stories, and her 2 kind of novellas, and then her, I think, first 3 novels. And the next chapter is all about John Halifax Gentleman, which is the book that made her career. Dinah Mullet Creek has recently joined the ranks of my favorite authors. I read A Life for a Life by her last month. I will be reading The Laurel Bush by her this month, and I just really wanted to learn more about her. I was going to write a conference paper on A Life for a Life, but I actually decided to kill 2 birds with 1 stone and make that related to my Margaret Oliphant article that I have to write instead. But I still wanted to learn more about Dinah Mullet Creek, and I am hoping to film a video about her that will go up for Victober, but I'm hoping to get it filmed ahead of time after I've finished this so that it's all fresh in my mind. But yeah, I'm enjoying this. It's very interesting. And then finally, we have May's book for the Elizabeth Gaskell Project. This is North and South by Elizabeth Gaskell. Yeah, I was supposed to read this in May. I started it literally 2 days before the end of May. I am up to chapter 18, which is page 138. And I'm loving it. It's historically my favorite Gaskell book. It's on my top Victorian novels. It's honestly on my top novels ever list, like my favorites. I don't know why it's taking me so long. I'm actually hoping to finish it today because I don't have to go anywhere today. I'm just staying at home, and I'm like, I'm gonna finish this so that I can do my video on it and move on to my Lady Ludlow for June. We'll see what happens. So those are the 4 books that I am currently reading. Let me know down in the comments, have you read any of them? What did you think? What are you reading right now? If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more of my bookish content. It has been great chatting with you. I will see you soon. Bye.